everybody, sound check, sound check, sound check. Give me a second, give me a second. Not sure if you are live yet. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, Todd, Max, Maxine, Marcus, Paul, Jean-Paul, how are you, John? On Teams, everybody, are we live? Yes, we are. Alright. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders. This is Mike, the FX boss, broadcasting live on YouTube and on other streaming platforms like Teams, everybody. Yeah, good morning. Alright, everybody, today we have lesson 33, bearish candlestick formations in a downtrend. Never forget, trading is a learnable skill. When you learn in the correct way, goal is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in 3 years on average in an institutional way. What does this mean? You start first as an analyst, then you become a trader, alright? You are going to graduate from this course when you have your charts set up and ready for trading, everybody. You have your strategy in place, you understand why you win. And number 2, you have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Yesterday and today we are working on 1, 2, 3, everybody. And as always, if you want the free ebook, the little book of trading secrets with this beautiful guy, please visit the www.fxbossfx.com website. It's for free, it doesn't cost you a cent. And if you want the manual, everybody, free manual, alright, of the Forex course 101, courtesy of Shola and Ernesto, which are the previous students only. Hello, Alex, how are you? Previous students from previous years. Everybody send me an email to mikefxboss@gmail.com. Alright, everybody. And when the time comes, if you want, you can get a discount for Darwinex, which we talk in the Forex course 202 anyway, everybody, right? So that being said, we're going to talk about candlestick formation as a trader. Okay, so today it's the similar story as yesterday, everybody. Put up the manual and do something like this, everybody. Put up the manual, and in the meantime on YouTube, Alex, type in the chat a currency pair that is in a downtrend. Okay, everybody? So we're going to have the manual on the side, and then we're going to try to make some trades according to the today's bearish candlestick formations. Yesterday it was bullish. Today it's bearish. Remember, there is no right or wrong. You can learn those, you can have others. We have different pictures on the internet, everybody. Hello, Nandozi. Hedge fund trader Alex, hedge fund trader Nandozi, type in the chat a currency pair and a time frame, and the time frame that it's in a downtrend. So we're going to check and learn and practice the understanding the spatial intelligence for us to see bearish candlestick formations, everybody. Yes, you don't, as always, you don't need to remember the names. You know, the bearish shooting star, the bearish evening star, the bearish engulfing candle, the bearish dark cloud cover, the bearish tweezer top. Canada said Canada CHF on Alex on. Hello Olga, how are you? Canada CHF on the 4-hour chart, everybody. So let's open Canada CHF on the 4-hour chart this time. Give it a second, and yes, we are in a downtrend, right? Okay, everybody, so give me a second. What can we do? Where should we go? And now, alright, give me a second, everybody. Alright, so do we agree, everybody, that back in time, you know, this is not a strategy, but, you know, we had this trend line, right? Market going up and making high. Well, this is not the correct one. This would be the correct one. A trend line is a tool that confirms a trend, right? Trend line is a tool that confirms a trend. So back in time, everybody, do we agree this would be the trend line? And then this is the market now. Agreed, everybody? So I'm going to wait for the mark. There you go. So this is, now I have enough data, everybody, to chart the downtrend line, alright? There you go. I'm going to chart the downtrend line, and we are going to get here like this as yesterday. Okay, this is the downtrend line, and we're going to zoom in, and we're not yet, everybody. So okay, starting from here, right? Bullish candle, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, bam. Would you say, everybody, this is a bearish candlestick formation now on the right side? Two questions, everybody. Number one, would you say this is a bearish candlestick formation? And number two, would you enter the market? Well, stop loss goes on the above the downtrend line anyway, right? Would this be, everybody, there is no right, would this be one candle or the last 5 if you want? Would this be the bearish shooting star? Would this be the bearish evening star? Maybe, you know, you have the bullish candle, doji, small decision, and then the bearish, you know, kind of, you know, not perfect, right? This is theory from the picture. Would this be the bearish engulfing candle? Maybe, you know, the last one engulfed the previous 1 2 3 4 whatever. Would this be the bearish dark cloud cover? Maybe, or the you don't need to remember the names, you know. Hedge fund trader Olga, hedge fund trader Alex, hedge fund trader Nandozi on YouTube. Would you short the market? And remember, everybody, if you are going to use candlestick formations to enter the market, if candlestick formations are going to be part of your entry setup, you must enter always. Okay, this is an institutional trader method. It's an institutional trader understanding. Once you have a rule in your strategy, you must do it always. You should not pick and choose. Oh, this trade I'm going to use candlestick formation. Oh, this trade I'm not going to use candlestick formations. This looks good, but this doesn't look good. Make sense, everybody? If you are going to, we are working on 1 2 3 with candlestick formations. You know, build your charts, build your strategy so you can implement candlestick formations as a timing tool, timing setup, entry setup. And number 3, you have a complete understanding of how this market works, so you can make an educated decision. Olga says, I will wait for another candle. I will enter in 1 to 1.5. I'm still trying to understand candlestick formation, you know. Okay. So Alex is going to go 1 and 1.5. Give me a second, everybody. Where is the, there you go. So this is going to be the entry, you know, 1 and clone, 1 to 1.5, just quickly, you know, just briefly. Give me a second, left click, right click, clone, one more time, 1 to 1.5, something like this, more or less. All right, everybody, back to the chart. So let's move for one more, bam. What about now, Olga? Nandoza, there is not much to understand. Just you need to learn the sign language. Makes sense? There is not much to understand in candles. You have the body and the tail, and and that's all to it. I mean, you know. Makes sense, everybody? That's another candle, so most likely Olga is not going to enter. Another candle. What about now? See, everybody, what happens if you lose the train on candlestick formations? If Olga wants to enter right now, do you see how it goes? If I want to go 1 per 1, Olga says not yet on the white. What about on the blue? Do you want to enter, Olga? And if yes, where is the, do you want to go 1 per 1, 1 per 1.5? There is no right or wrong, everybody, don't worry. You need to, you don't need to learn, Todd, you don't need to learn names. Boss, please, what is most important to us as analysts in the decision or the pressure? Both of them. Both of them. Candles are trying to, one candle is trying to tell another candle the sequence of events. Make sense? So this was, let's say that this is when Alex entered. It was a bearish engulfing candle, you know. So this is trying to tell, well, we are going down. Make sense, everybody? Olga says, I will enter with 1 to 1.5. Okay, everybody, there is no right or wrong anyway. So Olga goes to 1 and 1.5, clone. And just spatially, you know, just, okay. Now let's move forward, everybody. Market's going down. Market's going down. Market's moving, going down. Going down, and now almost there, Alex, bam, Alex 1 0 1 for Alex, 0 for the market. Olga still going down and moving up, you know, and sideways, and bam, Olga 1 2. Everybody, Olga and Alex 1. Nando's is 0, you know, you're not trading, you know, I mean. Okay, everybody, is this a bearish candlestick formation, those 3 or 4 in the circle? Would this be a bearish shooting star maybe? Would this be the bearish evening star maybe? Would this be still the bearish engulfing candle? You know, would this be the bearish dark cloud cover, everybody? You know. Boss, this is so difficult. It's not, you know, you need to understand that this is theory from the picture, you know, here it's, that's why you're learning in the first lesson, you're learning about the pressure, bearish pressure, bullish pressure, small decision, you know. So when you think in the correct way, everybody, you know, bears are winning, bears are winning. Bulls and bears fight for control. Bulls and bears fight for control, but then bears are winning. What do you think is going to happen next? 7 times out of 10. Make sense, everybody? Yeah, I would say, there is no right, I would see this as a bearish engulfing, everybody, again, if you ask me. You know? Olga says, I will enter the second time. Okay, now with the second entry, Olga, do you want to have the stop loss above the candlestick formation? You know, or do you want to have the stop loss above the downtrend line? Everybody, those two stop loss levels are different from the strategy. If you're going to use candlestick formations as a tradable pattern, this is what we're doing now, you must decide, okay, I'm going to put always the stop loss on the candlestick formation, or I'm going to put always the stop loss above the trend line. There is no right or wrong, everybody. Trend line or the candlestick formation stop loss. There is no right or wrong. Whatever you choose, everybody, the institutional methodology from institutional trading tells you that you must do always the same, you know, at your level. Don't compare yourself to Geraldo, don't compare yourself to Douglas, don't compare yourself to Melissa. Those guys are advanced. Geraldo is 8 years, Douglas is 6 years, Melissa is 2 years, but still 2 years, you know. Stop loss above the candlestick formation. All right. Alex, do you want to enter with Olga the second time? Clone 1 to 1.5, right? 1 to 1.5, and left click, right click, clone 1 to 1.5. By the way, Alex and Olga, how is the reading going from the Learn How to Make Big Money course, everybody? We are running the initial title was Learn to Understand Risk. Make sense, everybody? Risk is tied to profits. Risk is tied to money. Alex says on YouTube, yes, the same as Olga. I don't want to waste too much time, everybody, because on the extra course we are running, it goes like this. You are learning emotionally that in order for you to buy a Lambo or make a Lambo or profit for a Lambo, you must risk a Lambo. This is the main premise in making money in the financial markets. The understanding of this concept. Make sense, everybody? This is pure math. Mathematical models. If I'm going to risk 0.5% per trade, I'm not going to make 1000% in 1 year. Make sense, everybody? This is impossible mathematically, not realistic. You know? 0.5% risk, 100%, you know, Geraldo proves it's doable. Hard work, you know, but you must be on the 1 hour time frame and below. Not everybody works on the 1 hour time frame. I'm one of the, I have no issues making consistent money on the 4 hour chart and above, but it's going to be hell on earth for me if I go to the 1 hour time frame. Make sense? You must understand the concept. Most analysts, when you come to the trading table and you're trying to become a trader, you're trying to become a portfolio manager, we have money issues. You know? Mattia is going to talk on Saturday. Mattia was also talking about the A plus logic, right? It doesn't make sense to me to put 5% risk on that specific trade. What if I lose? Exactly. You know, it's the drama, right? Do you know how long it's going to take me to recover with my 0.5%ers if I draw down on one trade? 5%? This is the underlying premise of this course. The understand. 99% of you guys, me too back in time, we're all the same. We don't understand this stuff. You know? We believe it's strategy in the market. We are using strategies and we are looking at the market, but making money has nothing to do with strategy and markets. You are learning this, right, Olga and Alex? You see some stories and some people on Sunday, right? Geraldo on the $1 million account. Those are real stories from real people, real accounts. Boss, can you repeat please about the strategy? Making money has nothing to do with the strategy. But this is advanced trader talk. It's too soon for you guys, make sense? Some of you are in the Forex course 101. It's too soon. It's too soon for you. This understanding comes after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, when you are not making it. And you are changing strategies, and you are changing methodologies, and you are changing courses, and so on, and so on, and so on. Lambo will be after 50. Maybe not. Depends on your understanding of the risk. That's why we changed the name of the course from Learn How to Understand the Risk as a Trader. Not understand, learn how to understand risk. We changed the name then, Learn How to Make Big Money. You know? I know I keep repeating, but it's so important, guys, you know. Geraldo, it's making 100%, yes. On a 1,000 account, $1,000 account. We should start with the strategy ASAP. Well, step by step, Olga, you know. I would say you should start working on yourself as soon as possible, you know. There are some lessons, everybody, slides to strategy, okay? That we, the institutional traders, we were groomed in this way. There are some secrets to strategies. Okay, just this one, then we're going to move forward with candlestick formation, right? If not, we're going to be here talking for a year. One of the secrets, it's not a secret in terms of knowledge, it's a secret because it's not taught online. One of the hidden secrets of building strategies is that your strategy must be in synergy with your personality. And this too, it's emotional understanding. If you are not patient, you have anything, you are not for the 4-hour chart or the daily chart. If you are not patient, we're not saying bad people, good people, or right or wrong. It's simply a personality trait. Otherwise, if you're not a quick decision maker, which I'm not, if you are not a quick decision maker, like a policeman, you know, good policemen are quick decision makers. Don't go on the 1-hour chart. You don't have anything to do there. Make sense? Those are some of the small, tiny secrets when it comes to. I mean, I can stay here to talk for years. You know, that's why signals don't work. Signal service doesn't work. Coping strategies doesn't work for you. Taking strategy for somebody else that is not going to work for you. The signal service is not going to work for you. See, everybody, it all makes sense, right? Nandozi, boss, when you have 3 indecision candle, what should one expect? What do you think? What do you think? You ask 3 questions to your wife, or you ask 3 questions to your husband, and for the 3rd time, he or she is undecided. What should you expect? It's the same story. Alex, when you ask your wife 3 times and she's undecided for the 3rd time. Olga, when you ask your husband 3 times and he's undecided for the 3rd time, what can you expect? Exactly, no decision. No decision, exactly. Okay, everybody, back to wait for another decision. Exactly, wait for another candle, right? Exactly. Okay, everybody, let's see then this candlestick formation, market going down and up and sideways and up, almost topped out. We were almost topped out, Alex and Olga. Do you want to get out, everybody? No decision. Trend trading strategies suffer when the market goes into consolidation. And markets go in consolidation when you have 1, 2, 3 weekly indecision candles. Have you noticed this, everybody? Are you studying the charts? You know, if you have a trading strategy and you see loser, loser, winner, loser, loser, winner, check the weekly chart. You know, out, out, out. All right, everybody, out. Whoa. Oh my gosh, you know, oh, it's going up, up. Oh, we are stopped out, right? So back to square zero, everybody, right? Alex and Olga won 1, lost 1. Moving forward, I was hoping everybody. I was hoping for the market to give you a taper profit take. Okay. If you have a pen and paper, everybody, trading concept, everybody. You can learn this. The market is going to retest your candlestick formation 80% of the time. The market is going to retest your candlestick formation 80% of the time. So please learn not to freak out, everybody. Freak out when this happens. All right, it didn't happen now, but it's going to happen, everybody. That this is the market, you know, is going to give you a profit, and then it's going to go against you, and up in here 20 pips from the stop. You are going to close the trade, and as soon as you close the trade, the market is going to go in your direction. Didn't happen this time, I'm sorry, right? But okay, just wait. Moving forward, everybody, 1, 2, 3, moving up, still up, right? Still up. We're waiting for bearish candlestick formations. 1, 2, 3, sideways. All right. Now this is a nice one, right, everybody? Would you say those 1, 2, 3? Would you say this is the bearish shooting star? Would you say this is the bearish evening star? Would you say this is the bearish engulfing candle? Would you say this is the bearish dark cloud cover or bearish tweezer tops? This is what I need to learn. Sure, there is a lot to learn, everybody. You know, Alex, on Sunday you're going to have fun. We're going to talk about your wife and my wife. We're going to talk about personalities. Alex, everybody, is in the advanced institutional trader course, and he's at the level that he is building a strategy. So because your strategy must be in synergy with who you are, then you must learn about people, you must learn about yourself, you must learn about some profiles, you know. You must learn the difference in personality between a scalper, swing trader, news trader, day trader, position trader. Olga is going to enter the third time. Congratulations. Everybody, I would say this is the bearish shooting star, alright? Okay, so this would be the entry and clone. 1 to 1.5. Olga and Alex, are you reading the book? I gave you the homework about expectations, you know. I still don't understand. I have to go back to previous classes. Nandozi, if you can post a specific question, I can help you during the class. Makes sense? I don't understand. This is too general. Make sense, everybody? Alex, are you going to enter this, everybody? So the market waves, right? And talking about strategy, talking about strategy, right? You say, all right, I'm going to enter, everybody. Just an example, I'm going to enter with the counter trend line break. This would be the counter trend line break, right? With the bearish candlestick formations in a downtrend. Law of attraction, exactly. This Saturday, Mattia is going to present his story. And you are going to learn what not to do. What not to do and what not to think in this business. Make sense, everybody? We had Heraldo, the superstar, one of the top 10 of the world so far today. And then you're going to see Mattia talking 3 years in the Forex course 202, the advanced institutional trader course, 3 years. You know, super smart, nice guy. excellent friend, good people, good person, very successful in his business, but in the financial markets, 3 years, no strategy whatsoever and no samples, no money. Right? Whoa, what is happening in here? Welcome to the trading world, everybody, you know. But this again, this is the advanced talk. But you're going to learn, Alex and Olga, you know, Shantana is learning too. This business is not what you think it is. Olga, yes, I started the book, very good. Alex, do you want to enter the trade? Alright everybody, let's go. Stop loss, as Olga wants, goes above the candlestick formation, up in here, you know, and back to here. Give me a second, back to here. Yes, enter Alex, alright, let's see. Going down, whoa, profit. Bam, hit the take profit. Alright, 1 to 1.5, winner again, everybody. Next one, next one, next one, next one. Alright. Would you enter in this one, everybody? This blue again. Easy question. Is the blue candle the bearish engulfing candle? Yes or no? You won. Congratulations. Everybody, you have another counter trend line breaking here from the candles, right? Like this. Is the blue candle the bearish engulfing candle? Boss, I don't know. Alright. What determines the bearish engulfing candle? The body or the tail or the wick? Alex has no still indecision. What determines the bearish engulfing? The body? Did the blue body needs to eat the white body, or is the size of the tail or the wick? We said wicks, candlesticks wicks, candlesticks tails. No decision, so let's wait for another one, everybody. I want to really understand what a candle communicates with other candles. Nandozi, it's a concept. There is no book about it. Make sense? Nandozi, maybe you're trying to complicate too much. Okay? There is not much to learn here. Bodies are decisions, tails are bullish, bearish pressure, you know? Body, exactly. So did the blue body eat the white bodies? The previous two? So as always, everybody, the best rule that you can learn in candles, I'm not sure. Wait for another candle. Wait for another candle, wait for another candle, wait for another candle, wait for another candle. What about now? Everybody, would you enter this 1, 2, 3? There is no right or wrong anyway. Now, I would say the last 4 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, I would say this would be most likely the bearish evening star, you know, my humble opinion. You know, the market went up, indecision candle, and then it reversed, right? So the market went up, and then here is our 2 indecision candles, you know, and then it reversed and pushed down, right? So I would say, oh, this is the bearish evening star. Everybody, don't get too attached to the pictures. This is theory, alright? Don't expect you to, sometimes it's going to happen like textbook candles, but 90% of the time you're going to see a mix of decisions and indecision candles. Alright, Olga and Alex are going to enter, so stop loss is going to be above in here. This is the 1, 2, 3, and risk reward ratio 1 to 1.5. That's the close of the candle, and I'm going to clone again, and I'm going to, give me a second, clone again, whoops, and right down, 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 down. Boss, can I enter your virtual office next year? Everybody, we're going to talk in class, alright? Some of you are not ready for the virtual office event. Okay, some of advanced trader talking, some of you are not ready to trade live markets with real money. Okay, we can talk, but I'm going to tell you that's on you. Makes sense? My job is to be honest with you, agreed? Some of you are going to say, alright, you're ready, you can join. Some of you are going to say, well, you are not ready, but come as a learning experience, maybe like Shantana, Shantana didn't trade at all. She was just looking what we are doing. Okay? Nandosi might have lessons on Duca's copy. Learned from there. I had some problems, but I was going back to those lessons over. Absolutely. Absolutely, everybody. If you go to, unfortunately, they stopped the project, right? If you go to Duca's Copy Academy on Google, everybody, you go to Duca's Copy Academy, and you go to playlist, everybody, and you go to, here is the last one, full systematic Forex course, Nandosi, maybe we're still talking, Duca's Copy is an investment bank from Switzerland. Okay. Alright, thank you, Alex. I almost forgot. Okay, everybody, so moving forward, market going down, sideways down, and bam, wow, Olga and Alex. Olga 2, market 0. Alex 2, market 0. And moving forward, 1, 2, 3. Alright, what about this one, everybody? Look at this sequence. Would you enter these candlestick formations, everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is no right or wrong. Nando says yes. I'll go back to previous classes. You can go to Duca's Copy, everybody, and you just find, if you want, you just find candlestick formations. Those are the same lessons anyway, from the previous stuff, from the previous years, if you want. Okay. Boss, why did they cut the project? There was a new manager and they were cutting expenses, which for me it's totally wrong, It's my humble opinion, everybody, the best way to attract new customers to you, it's education. I don't know what, Alex, if you have some questions, you can ask me. I will try to help whatever. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, Nandosi, everybody partner up. Olga, Nandosi, and Alex, you're on Teams too, right, Nandosi? If you have any questions, type on Teams after the class. You can always talk to each other. Okay, Teams, it's for free, everybody. We have free communities on Teams. If you want to join Teams, send me an email, alright? Javen says, I will wait for 1, 2 candles to confirm buy or sell. Very good, excellent. Olga and or Nandosi and or Alex, do you want to buy or sell? Is this a bearish candlestick formation, everybody? Maybe 1, 2, 3, the bearish evening star. Maybe, just maybe. But if I'm undecided, the best thing is to wait. One more, wait and wait and wait. See, everybody? We were not an issue. We were waiting. All right, all good. So waiting for more. Waiting. Right? Do we all agree that this was not an easy candlestick formation? This was not an easy candlestick formation to trade, right? But we have, those 1, 2, 3, and those 1, 2, 3. would be a representation of the bearish evening star. Makes sense, everybody? And remember, this is theory, this is down the live market. This one, you know, it's difficult, right? This is not an engulfing candle, this went down to here, you know, it's a mess anyway. We're going to wait, yes, waiting down. Everybody, it's now the time to enter the market. Would anybody enter now with this blue bearish engulfing candle? No problem, but if you become millionaire, you owe Mike a big thank you. You owe me a beer, you know, or a wine, right? No, just a thank you. I want a beer or a wine or a coffee. Or champagne. To just a thank you. Alright, everybody, good. Does anybody want to enter here? Give me a second, out of this one. Alex, you're saying, no problem, but if you become, it's not if, it's when. It's when. Never forget, trading, it's a learnable skill. Heraldo, it's one of the three. We have social proof. If an electrician, which is 60 something, can make it, after 80 years, you can make it too. Alright, everybody? It's not if you're going to make it, it's the question is when. When? Do you have what it takes? Do you have inside you what it takes to become a professional? It's late to sell, no entry, we owe to him. Appreciate Olga, thank you very much. That's right, when the sell is after that white candle, sell at the other bearish. Exactly, so this will be similarly, you know, I'm entering in extensions, right? So we are going to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Bam. What about this one? This looks like nice, right? Everybody, would you enter now? Those four candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say this would be again the bearish evening star, you know, white candle going up, small indecision candle, you know, more or less in the picture, and then it went down, right? I would say this is the, you know, textbook, you know, bearish evening star. Remember, the market is going to retest your candlestick formations 80% of the time. Everybody, we have 10 more minutes. If anybody wants to enter, type in the chat. Sell, alright. We're not talking about risk. We're just talking about risk reward ratio. You know, clone. Alex and Olga most likely are going to go 1 to 1.5, right? 1 to 1.5, just spatially, you know. Enter now, Alex 2. Let's see how this is going to play out, everybody. Going down and almost there, you know. Olga, Alex, what do you want to do here? Do you want to get out? The market almost hit your take profit. Today, Olga, it's 2 market 0. Alex won 2 times market 0. And those at the advanced class sounds more like a self-improvement class. You bet. You bet. You know. It's a lot of self-improvement. Absolutely. Why do you think, Nandozi, there is a 90% failure rate all around the world when it comes to trading? Doctors, lawyers, accountants, movie stars, Uber drivers, gardeners, professional athletes, Croatia, Japan, New Zealand, Finland, Brazil, USA, Alaska, Canada, 90% of world population loses. You bet it's a lot of, there is a lot of self-improvement to do, you know. Not yet stay in the trade, wait for another candle. Wait for the candle. And what about now? Do you want to exit, everybody? There is no right or wrong anyway. No exit waiting. Everybody, advanced trader talk. If your strategy is managing trades, then you need to get out. If your strategy is not managing trade, that you must stay in. Make sense, everybody? Some strategies, some trades are not managing trades, so you see the market going against you and against you, you need to stay in. Those are the rules of your strategy. Alright, Alex will exit. There is no right or wrong. We are still learning this stuff, right? Alex is going to exit. Olga is going to wait. And one more, two more, almost there. Bam, Olga won. Olga won, Alex won. 3-0. Olga 3-0. Alex 2. Alright, everybody, so let's see one more and then we're going to finish for today. Okay, everybody. So out. Now this is not the easy one, right? But would those 1, 2, 3 be a bearish candlestick formation, everybody? 1, 2, 3. Not an easy one, right? Is anybody who wants to enter here our last trade for the day? You know, this will be kind of the bearish shooting star, you know. Oh, but the body, it's bigger from the picture. Picture is theory, everybody. This is the live market. J-Van, I won too. Yes, you did, man. J-Van won too. Exactly. Exactly, everybody. Give it a second. J-Van, did you watch the meeting with Axie? Julius, did you watch the video on Axie with Axie the broker? Alex, I will enter. So one last time, everybody. Alex is going to enter 3-0. So Alex won 3 times. The market won 0, and this is the set. Whoops, 1 to 1.5. Just quickly, right? Up, and clone. 1 to 1.5. Just spatially, you know. Just I will enter Olga 2. Let's see how this is going to play out, everybody. And so like down. All right, everybody. What do you want to do in here? Alex and Olga, do you want to wait or do you want to get out? Wait for another candle, says Javen. All right. Yes, boss, I watch it. All right. What do you think? We're going to have more meetings with Darwinex, everybody. It's our capital partner, funding traders. We're going to talk to Axie. It's a new potential partner, funding traders, you know. Wait, all right. Olga, what do you want to do? We're going to, okay, next candle, and one more, and one, wait. What about here, everybody? Would this be a bearish candlestick formation? 1, 2, 3. Would you enter again, everybody? There is no right or wrong on the strategy. What would you do? Would you enter again? Shorting the market? Wait for another candle. So let's wait for another candle, right? Let's see one more. All right. Would you enter now, everybody? Enter again with the first one, right? I know I have 20 seconds delay on the chat, so Alex would enter here, everybody. This would be the stop loss, and 1 to 1.5, just spatially clone, and give me a second. 1 to 1.5, you know. Javen says no. Olga, yes. Let's move forward. Okay, so this one you have a winner, everybody. Alex 320, Olga 320. You know, enter, yes, very good. Let's see the and you pocket one more, everybody. Today, Alex 5 market 0, Olga 5 winners market 0, and so on and so on and so on. Jaywen still waiting. Okay, everybody, can you do this? Candlestick formations. We're going to have more class about, you know, we're going to talk about entry setups, you know. Can you do this, everybody? Can you think like this? There is no right or wrong. One more time, everybody. You know, if you choose to have the stop, talking about strategy, you know, if you have the stop loss below the trend line, you must have the stop loss always below the trend line. If you say, I'm going to put the stop loss below the candlestick formations, then you must have a stop loss below the candlestick formations. Always, alright? That's a rule. You cannot, oh, today I'm going to have the stop loss below the candlestick formation, and today I'm going to have below the, you know. If you keep changing rules, your trading has no structure. Make sense? If you keep changing rules, your trading has no data set collecting things like winner, loser, you know. When you study the market, when you study your strategy, when you're trying to understand why did you win, why did you lose, when you study why did you lose 10 times, why did you win 10 times, if you keep changing rules, your business has no structure. Make sense, everybody? Does this make sense? You must think like you are building a franchise. I know some of you are now it's a difficult topic, but when you build a franchise, you're giving a manual to the people all around the world, you know, and it's the same manual, you know, like McDonald's, right? Do you know McDonald's, everybody? McDonald's is the same all around the world, so they give the manual in Jamaica, in Japan, in Croatia, in Finland, in Alaska. They give the manual, the guy who bought the franchise, and this manual has the same rules, and it's the same hamburger. This is what we're trying to understand here in trading. If you keep changing rules, your business has no structure. You cannot improve the business. But this is a conversation for another day. Thank you, Olga. I will practice, very good. Alright, everybody, see you back tomorrow with another lesson. Until tomorrow, stay strong and try to build your strategy, everybody. Alright, you're going to graduate from this course when you have your strategy in place, you know, okay? Until tomorrow, stay strong and practice candlestick formation as a boss. Never forget you're the boss of your own account.